and let's continue. Sif number 10. So it's a little different topic. So it says, Ivan forgot to recite Yaaleh VeYavo, prayer on Rosh Chodesh. So Yaaleh VeYavo, this insertion for Rosh Chodesh and for holidays. But let's say he's davening the just Rosh Chodesh on a weekday, right? So if he said Yaaleh VeYavo, right, on Rosh Chodesh, so commentary. Yaaleh VeYavo is added to Shemoneh Esrei on Rosh Chodesh and Chol Hamoed in the blessing Avoda, temple service. So in a temple service, you have like extra insertion. The blessing begins with Ritzei, be favorable. So in this Ritzei, right, and where you have Modim, right, when we bow for Modim, you have this Yaaleh VeYavo before Modim, of course. Okay. So one more time, we have this insertion on Rosh Chodesh and Chol Hamoed. Continue. So if one forgot to recite Yaaleh VeYavo prayer on Rosh Chodesh, so today Rosh Chodesh he did not say Yaaleh VeYavo, either in Shacharis or Mincha Shemoneh Esrei, right? Shacharis or Mincha Shemoneh Esrei. Or if one forgot to recite on Chol Hamoed, whether on Shacharis or Mincha or Mariv Shemoneh Esrei, the halacha is as follows. So you follow? You following? Okay. So one more time. If one forgot to recite Yaaleh VeYavo on Rosh Chodesh, either on Shacharis and Mincha. So basically, they tell you right away that Mariv is different. So why Mariv is different? At least first day, because they did not. The way if I remember correctly, they did not sanctify the new months on like after dark. You understand? So that's why if it is a little lenient, but Shacharis and Mincha, there is no leniency.
Rabbi, what if we do Mincha, right? We do the Mincha before Rosh Chodesh, right? We accidentally daven late, we skip it, and so we say it during, I don't know, 9 p.m.
No, so the Mincha before Rosh Chodesh is a regular day Mincha, right?
You're correct.
Okay, go ahead. So
I'm saying since it's 9 p.m. already and it is Rosh Chodesh, maybe we add it.
No. If it's like contradiction, so you like oxymoron, right? You pick one. If it's Mincha, it's previous day. If it's Rosh Chodesh, it's the next day. You cannot pray Mincha and say that it's Rosh Chodesh.
I understand.
Cannot be. So even if it's late, but it's technically like it's after the sunset and a little darker, but according to some opinion, you're still allowed to pray Mincha. So it is Mincha. You treat it as Mincha. So just since we were discussing Tachanun, in Mincha service, we skip Tachanun before the holidays, before Rosh Chodesh, basically. Even if you pray early Mincha, it does not make any difference. Sorry. Okay, so one more time. If one forgot to recite Yaaleh VeYavo prayer on Rosh Chodesh, either Shacharis or Mincha Shemoneh Esrei, or if one forgot to recite on Chol Hamoed, whether Shacharis, Mincha, or Mariv Shemoneh Esrei, the halacha is as follows. If he realizes his omission before he recited the verse BeEzrat, so at the conclusion of Shemoneh Esrei, after he made this blessing on maybe you will, I think that's how it translates in English. Right? So after he concluded the Shemoneh Esrei,
which bracha is this?
After the conclusion of Shemoneh Esrei, you did the blessing of peace, and that one line, may it be your will, right?
Uh-huh.
it's like a cutoff point.
Oh wait, you mean made the expressions in my mouth? That part,
Yes.
or you mean okay?
Yes, maybe. Yes, maybe.
After Elokai, right? Open my heart for your Torah, your namesake.
Yes.
Afterwards, okay, got it.
No, it's I'm not sure in English. So it's after the conclusion of Shemoneh, correct?
Yes, but I'll tell you to this way. We have made the expressions of my mouth, okay? Then we have Elokai. Then we have made the expressions of my mouth one more time. You see? So we have those two parts twice.
Okay.
So what is it, the first or the second one?
First one.
Got it. Okay.
Right after he concluded. Okay, so first one. So if he realized his mission before he decided to be Hiratzon, right? At the conclusion of Shemoneh Esrei, before he decided, right? Then he must go back to the beginning of Ritzei, right? In which Yaaleh VeYavo is recited again. Even if he has already realized his mission. Stop here. Okay, so basically, he before he said this Vehiratzon, may, as you said, may expression of my mouth, right? So he finished. Before he started this, he realizes he goes to Ritzei. Ritzei, you say it's a temple service, right? So this Yaaleh VeYavo, this what is it in English? Yaaleh VeYavo, let it be raised, or how does it say?
I don't know, but our school puts it in a big gray box, so nobody's.
Yes. Okay, but for sure it is in the session of let's say the temple service, right? So he says, Kitzur says that he goes to the beginning of this blessing, like, and he says this blessing like after Shemoneh Esrei, but before may expression of my mouth, right? Continue. Even if he already realized his mission, after concluding the blessing of Ritzei, but before the blessing, beginning the following blessing, Modim, right? Modim, when I'm not sure, we gratefully thank you, or how? Modim?
Yes, we're grateful.
Yes, we gratefully thank you. Once he has concluded the previous blessing of Hamachazil Shechinasol Litzion, he must begin the blessing again from Ritzei. As I have written regarding Mashiv HaRu'ach. Okay, so let's back off a little and try to understand what it says here. So now, if he concluded and he's at the end of the Shemoneh Esrei, we said he just go back and say Ritzei. Ritzei temple service, including this Yaaleh VeYavo. Okay, so it's for this insertion for holidays, for Rosh Chodesh and Chol HaMoed. Okay, that situation is clear. The next situation. Even he already realized his mission. After concluding the Ritzei, so he done with Ritzei, but before beginning the following blessing, Modim, okay, so before Modim, after Ritzei, but like in between, once he had concluded the previous blessing, Hamachazir Shenerasol Litzion, right, and then we say Modim, right, he must begin the blessing again from Ritzei. So before, like he finished this blessing, right, without saying this insertion for Chol HaMoed or Rosh Chodesh, so he goes back and say this blessing again. As I have written regarding Mashiv HaRu'ach. Okay, let's see, commentary. Above in CF2, if one had finished reciting Mashiv Mechayech HaMeisim. Even if one did not yet begin the next blessing, one must go back, right? Go back. See note 16 there, stating the Shulchan Aruch holds that in this case, as long as he did not yet begin the following blessing, he can recite the added formula there before the next blessing. Likewise, in this case, Shulchan Aruch holds that he should recite Yaaleh VeYavo and then begin model. See also regarding one who's recited only concluding words Baruch atah HaShem. Okay, so it's okay. So basically, okay. So what it says here. So if you finish this blessing, whatever, in which you made a mistake, but you did not start the next blessing, so you can start this blessing that you made a mistake in right now. That's what it says. Okay, which is that's straightforward solution. However, if he realizes, so okay, next scenario, if he realizes before reciting the blessing of Chamachazir Shechinaso Letzion, he should recite Yaaleh VeYavo at that point.
So,
yeah, go ahead.
Which one is this?
It's right before this. These words right before the. It says Baruch atah HaShem Shechinaso Letzion. It's blesses Hashem who returns his Shechina in Zion.
Understood.
So it's right before this module. You understand? So he said before he said before he recited the blessing Chamachazir Shechinaso Letzion before, he should recite Yaaleh VeYavo. So basically, wherever you are, and that's what we said. Same with another addition. So if you're still in the middle of this blessing, just say it anywhere, right? But there was one line, and here is many lines. Okay, so basically before the concluding blessing of this temple service, so try to do this Yaaleh VeYavo. So he should say Yaaleh VeYavo at this point, and then conclude the blessing with V'sherchazen and Neinu, etc. until the end. But if he did not remember until after he recited BeEzrat. Okay, so now okay, one second.
Rabbi. Yeah, when we say over here that what's it called? He recites. He concludes V'sechaz Anenu, right? He says Yaaleh VeYavo. Yeah, he says it. Okay, he says the whole gray box, correct?
Yes, yeah. Just addition, whatever. Well, one line is addition. You say Rosh Chodesh. Yes.
But the thing itself, it is like 7-8 lines, whatever it is, right?
Exactly. Yeah, it's very long. Yes.
Okay, got it.
So, but that's the whole prayer. You're right. It's not one line. Yes. Okay, so continue. But if he did not remember until after he recites Vayhil Leretzon and Seder, meaning this may expression of my mouth, right? So okay, after, so he remember only after, at the end of the Shemoneh, he must go back to the beginning of Shemoneh prayer. So he forgot this additional on Rosh Chodesh. He has to go to the beginning. On Rosh Chodesh, if he forgot Yaaleh VeYavo and Mariv Shemoneh, regardless whether Rosh Chodesh is 2 days or only 1 day, as soon as he recited Baruch atah HaShem in conclusion of the blessing of Ritzei, and he thus mentioned the name of HaShem, he may no longer go back to the beginning of the blessing to recite Yaaleh VeYavo. Rather, he should conclude the blessing with Hamachazir Shechinasol Etzion, and then finish Shemoneh Esrei prayer as usual. The reason for this difference between Marif and other prayers is that because they would not sanctify the new Rosh Chodesh night. Okay, so it's so let me read the comment. But basically, that's what we explained before. So Rosh Chodesh is very different. So Rosh Chodesh is they sanctify, and that's when we celebrate. But these holidays, it's not the case, right? These holidays, we know in advance when this holiday is going to be. So, for example, we know the Shavuos on not Shavuos, but there is no how much Shavuos. There is on Pesach, right? Pesach is started on the 15th, night of the 15th, right? So we know exactly when it's going to fall, right? So that's a different thing. But if it's Rosh Chodesh and it's Marif, it's very interesting. Even 2 days. So basically, how come I understand 1 day, but second day, right? Why would not say second day? I mean, but the leniency is there. So if you forgot and you did and you already start Baruch Atah HaShem, concluding of this blessing of the temple service. So basically, just leave it. I mean, finish as regular, as usual.
I have a question. Let's say Bali Tshuva, right? So he's been in the business for a while. He says Yaaleh VeYavo, whatever it is, 30 times. Exactly. He says it 30 times. Okay, he went through 30 Rosh Chodeshes. Okay, Baruch HaShem. Now, the 31st time, he forgot if he said it, didn't say it. Does he have to go back, like we said before, for,
Because most likely he did not say it.
Mm-hmm. So what's the psak over here? How many times do you have to say it until it counts as if
they're not connected? That's the thing. You see, here we say like 30 days. So in 30 days, you most probably say around 100 times, right? But this is only one time or two times a month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you understand? So if he did not remember, if he does not remember, most likely he did not say it.
Mm-hmm. Do we say this even if it's like the last day of, let's say, a Yom Tov, or let's say Pesach? It's the last day of Pesach. We still go with this?
I think so. Yes.
Okay.
I think so. Yes. Right. Okay. I mean, I don't want to give you too much information, but on Pesach, without different Shemoneh Esrei. So Chol HaMoed, intermediate days, we down weekday Shemoneh Esrei with Chol HaMoed insertion. So we say basically Yaaleh VeYavo. That's in this thing, right? But on the holiday itself, like first 2 days, last 2 days, we down totally different Shemoneh Esrei. So in that totally different Shemoneh Esrei, in our books, it's page 660. You cannot go wrong. I mean, that's like different text. So he cannot, but okay, he can forget and down completely different Shemoneh Esrei. Yes, it's possible. Okay. The day of Rosh Chodesh had to be declared by the Beis Din, right? Beis Din. Since they would not declare Rosh Chodesh until it's a daytime, the night was never sanctified with the holiness of Rosh Chodesh. I mean, today we know that because the calendar is established, but in all the days, never. The second night of Rosh Chodesh, when the 2 days of Rosh Chodesh is only second night in our observance of Rosh Chodesh. The actual day of Rosh Chodesh was always 1 day. Is always 1 day. The 2 days are observed only due to the doubt as to the day or true date of Rosh Chodesh, Mishnah Berurah. For further discussion, see, okay, Kitzur editorial glosses. So let's try to understand what it says. Because some part of it of this comment we already said, but not everything. So first day, first night, Marif, we said there is no problem because people did not people. These great rabbis never sanctified this Rosh Chodesh at night. Okay, that's but we have a established calendar. That's why we know when exactly Rosh Chodesh. If he forgot on Marif, he does not go back. Okay, that's clear. Okay, clear. Continue. Then so we had the question about second day of Rosh Chodesh. So they say there is no second day of Rosh Chodesh. So Rosh Chodesh is basically the day when there are 2 days. It's a first day. So what they say, it's like it's only the actual day of Rosh Chodesh was only 1 day. So the Rosh Chodesh is the first of the month, right? So Rosh is the head, right? Chodesh is the month, right? So it's Rosh Chodesh is the first of the month. So when we have 2 days of Rosh Chodesh, right? Sometimes we have 2 days. So the first day of Rosh Chodesh is actually on the 30th days of the previous month. It's not first and second, like many people think. Sometimes when I heard many times with people, like they said, no, it's first. No, it's not first and second. It's 30th and first. So this 30th is actually was added because of the doubt. Maybe it was that day because month is full and stuff like that. So when the Torah it's full month, and when the 29 is what was it called? The month that is missing, basically. Yeah, go ahead.
So long story short, then why on Yom Tov? Let's say we have a 2-day Yom Tov. Second day, okay, I say a weekday Shemoneh Esrei, it should be no problem as well, no? Over here.
No. Okay, so since it's a big difference. So since our sages said that they sanctify the second day as also holidays, it's 100% holiday. There are only minor differences between first day and the second day of the holiday. But today, I would say it does not apply to us.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's I think one that I remember, the burial through the non-Jew are allowed on the second day.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the respect to the body. But now, since they have refrigerators, so nobody making burials on the second day. So let's try maybe go one more. Oh, okay, it's very short. So maybe 2 more. Okay, number 11. If one forgot on Rosh Chodesh or Chol HaMoed to recite Yaaleh VeYavo during the Shacharis prayer, okay, even if he did not realize his omission until after the prayed mussar prayer, so that he had already mentioned mussar, the sanctity of Rosh Chodesh or Chol HaMoed. Nevertheless, he must go back and pray Shacharis Shemoneh Esrei again. If by the time he remembered the time for praying Shacharis had passed, he should recite compensatory prayer, Shemoneh Esrei, with a mincha prayer. See Sharet Teshuvah 186, as explained there. Okay, so let me quickly read this note, and we're going to go to the beginning and explain. With the Kitzur rules regarding the Chazan who forgot to recite Yaaleh VeYavo in his repetition of the Shacharis Shemoneh Esrei and Chol HaMoed of Rosh Chodesh. Okay, so now with Marif we have like easy pass a little, right? If he forgot and it's on Rosh Chodesh. Now, if he forgot Yaaleh VeYavo, this holiday edition on the Rosh Chodesh and Chol HaMoed on Shacharis. So basically, they say so after Shacharis we always pray mussar, right? We always pray mussar, so additional prayer. So if he did not remember in order to go back, okay, no problem, right? Even if he prayed the mussar, right? Even after mussar, he has to pray like separate Shacharis Shemoneh Esrei. Mussar Shemoneh Esrei is different.
Rabbi, just to ask, let's say it's Shachris, right? And I forgot to pray my Rav on Rosh Chodesh, okay? And so I compensate for it during Shachris, okay? Agreed? Okay. So if I compensate, but once again I forgot to say Yaaleh VeYavo, okay? Do I have to repeat it or no? It's the Mashiv Shemoneh Esrei. Mashiv, we said it's okay if I forgot it, so on and so on.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, understood.
But if you forget in Shachar, so you have to pray. It's like the guy going to 3 steps back, 3 steps forward, like continue forgetting. That's a little too much, right? People would go crazy. Like, what is going on? Yeah, but you're right. Yeah. so now we say, but if the time for Shachar is passed, so basically, if you're still able to pray Shacharis, right? So you must pray this Shemoneh Esrei like separate from everything. Pray right then. But if not, so if that time passed, there's no point of praying. Right? So and next appropriate time would be double your Shemoneh Esrei, whatever you missed, with a mincha Shemoneh.